See my screen now, right? Please, someone should signify, please. Can you see my screen? Okay, Muadiba Awa. Now, Muadiba.
Yes, I can see it.
So
Have
far.
fun.
Now.
Salute.
Okay, now.
No.
Okay, you have question? Okay.
No, I can see your screen.
Okay, fine. So I think let's get started. So basically, during our last class, we've discussed about how to install Flutter, and we've done a little bit introduction about Flutter and the package it has, which I told you that it's a framework. That it instead of you to learn core programming language, while this one you are learning another language, but now it is a form of framework that it they have already combined a lot of things for you. The only thing that you just need to do is just to master that tool. That's all. So now, but although if you have a programming language knowledge before, it will really help you a lot, right? So, but don't worry and don't be scared. The only thing that you just need is just practice, which I always emphasize. That I always emphasize it. The only thing you need is just practice, right? So just follow. Computer
I
is.
can't hear anything.
Oh, please, can others hear me? Can others hear me, please?
Yes.
So it means it's from your own end, sir. So I think others can hear me. So what I would just urge you is
It's
for
just
you
from
to
my
like,
own end. I can't hear anything.
I think log out and then log in back. I think it's from your end. Please, someone should type it via the chat platform so that you will be able to know what I'm saying, please. So what you just need to do is just to practice and make sure you just follow the instructions. That's just all about computing. Computing is just all about following instructions. That is, they have already defined what you need to do. So your own is just to just master the steps. That's all. And again, I'll also emphasize, please and please don't compile videos one, or don't compile your practice, please. Always practice on time. You have 5 good days or 6 days to practice, which is more than enough to master any concept that you are learning. So just dedicate, even though an hour daily, and practice what you've learned so far, and just leverage your skills on that. Believe me, it means that you've already what you have mastered everything. So someone is asking that before Muad'Dib, are you used to forget that Flutter is not an app? Confusing me. Okay. So first of all, Flutter. If they say Flutter, there's something that we call frameworks in the tech part, right? The framework is just that now as we are learning our web development now that we say we have HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? So now instead of you to be learning it one by one, that is, you learn HTML separately, CSS separately, JavaScript separately. Now the frameworks now it's not there to just master everything in a whole place, just one package. So framework is just more about just one package, right? That is, everything is it's already incorporated into one instead of you to be doing it separately. So that's just all about frameworks. So Flutter, we can also call it an app because we have different types of apps in the computer. If you say application, we have system applications, we have software applications, right? We have different. So you can also call it an app. So, but the programming language you are learning inside Flutter as a framework is what we called DAT. And I told you the file extension is .dat, D-A-R-T. That's, and it's owned by Google. So the oh my God, I think you are the only one. Please, someone should type it that you are the only one not hearing. Please, someone should type, please, because I'm. So that's just so that is the programming language for that, right? So which I told you that the the language that is close to that now, this recent type that you are in is the one owned by Facebook. That's React Native. So that one, they are almost the same thing. They are, or should I say that they are competing, because Flutter is owned by Google, and React Native is owned by what? By Facebook. So see, they are competing. And I told you, in computer, your outcome, your goal is to solve problem. Irrespective of what you are learning, irrespective of any technology that you are using, just make sure that you use it to solve problem. That's just period. That's all. Right? So now let's move down to what we are learning. And the person that asked this question that I wanted to solve now and now is not here, I would have, maybe if he's back, I will talk about his question that he asked recently. I would have explained it, but now he's not around, so that maybe when he's back, so someone should just signify, and then let me go back to his question and solve it, so that you will see how to do that in case you have that. So he's back, okay? Mr. Gizo Ahmed, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I think he can't hear me. He's not back yet.
Hello?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm using my phone. I can't seem to hear you on my laptop, but I can hear you on my phone.
Okay, fine. Please just be using phone then. So now I want to solve that issue. So now for the Flutter, I told you if it's not compatible, no, just open your Android Studio. Let me open mine. Let's say this is my Android Studio now. So now just go to these plugins, and here you see now. See how my own is even bringing out updates, right? The update, so all install it inside here, not outside, right? Install Flutter inside this one. So if it's not compatible, it means that your Android automatically, now the version that I'm using now is 2023, and I've not updated it, and the reason why it's because of the patching. So that's why I always encourage also that before you download, always read the requirement first. One, because the requirement, it's either your system is not compatible with that, or they are currently just testing. So mostly, almost all the packages that you have now, even your Facebook, your Twitter, your everything, anything that requires all this people are really using a lot. So they always release the patch version first. So and this patch this now, you said?
So that's the better version, yeah?
No, yeah. So that is they will yeah. Yes.
So I want to just say something, sorry.
Okay.
In my own case, I actually updated my Android Studio today and the debug version. Now the question is, how do I go back?
So if you want to go, so the only thing to go back just for you to uninstall and install again. That's just it.
And you know, I showed you the page you showed me when I'm installing. It shows me that debug version. Now my point is, when I get to that page, where do I go to?
Like when you what?
If I go to install Android Studio now,
Yeah.
I uninstall, I go to reinstall now.
Yeah.
It takes all I can see there is download that ladybug.
Okay. Let me show you. Let me just go online. Let me search for. Oh, you want to see? Let's say Android Studio. Android Studio download. So now let's go for this. So now this is the one that you are seeing, right? This is the one that you are seeing, right? So
Yeah,
just scroll
yeah.
down, except if they have changed their interface, because now see them. Can you see that? Can you see the
Okay.
different versions now? You see, recommended, this one, no, this one. So that's why I always download this one instead of just me downloading this, because they are always under. So now that's why before you download you are even expected to read this release notes. So that's why you go that's why you get to know what's wrong. That is it still under test version testing and development. So now this is where you download it here. So just pick from here, and the recommended one is the best. So once you've seen recommended, it means that everything is working perfectly, right? So and if you are using Mac, if you are using one, hope you have gotten it now.
Yes, thank you.
So you are welcome. So let's go back. I think I've solved that one. So now for this, then after when you've installed, then install this inside this. Okay, Waziba.
Yes, please. Whenever I try to open my Android Studio,
Mm.
pop-up message normally comes up. It says Android Studio first run, unable to access Android SDK add-on list.
Wow, thank you. See, no, so
There is option of test. What?
thank you very much for this question. See, I've been waiting for
There is
this
option
question.
of setup proxy and cancel.
Yeah, thank you. See, I've been expecting these questions since last week. Oh, actually, since last 2 weeks. That's why I told you that there are some things that I'm hiding. Just for you, I want you guys to be seeing the bug yourselves so that it will really shows tell us that yeah you are really doing the next thing because I started this my method when I found out that people will just come online to watch videos and that's all. So that's when I now started adding some things so that will really tell me that definitely you are really doing the right thing. And yeah, this one it shows that oh, but the time that you now bring it now, I'm not now happy with it because it will really delay us and it won't allow us to do the necessary class today. But nevertheless, and it's very important that SDK is very important. I would have explained it more. So now the problem now is that again it is your part, yeah. Once you've downloaded Android Studio, it has its own SDK inside, and the full meaning of SDK is software development kit. You have a lot. So now let's now assume that you don't have it. Yeah, so let's just try to solve it now. Please and please, there are a lot of things that I'll be hiding that that I want to be saying, but I won't say it because I want you to see, like, to witness the error yourself, so that haha, it will not be like I'm not just giving you fish. So that I want to teach you on how to catch fish, right? So now, once you have come that, and me, I need to update, but don't let me update it now because it might delay us. So now, if I come to my project now, right? So just right click on this. Can you see that? And click on this SDK manager. How I wish someone has asked this question since last week. So now, once you click on this manager, then click on one and install it. Just click on one, just and install just one. But you can just click on this software, and now, please, the first thing, mark this Android SDK. Hope you are taking it. Note of it, please. Note it down, please. Mark this SDK build. Mark this command line. Mark this what's the name? This emulator, and this also, and then this SDK platform tools. Please mark it. Have you gotten that? Can I come again? Any question now? Hello? Are we all clear now? Hello? I can't hear you.
Yeah, mellow.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
please, so that it won't be that I'm just talking alone. So that's why I want to be sure. So once you've marked this, then you just download. So it will download automatically, and this your path will automatically be linked. So I want someone. It's because why most of you did not see this. It's either yes, the latest version now that they have now automatically it has everything inside. So it will just install it for you automatically. So without you experiencing this, but I want you to be expressing this error because you don't know where you will be in the nearest future, and then you might also be experiencing such. So once you've passed all these phases, so that's why you know how to solve the problem. So that's how to go about the Android Studio. Please, this is very important. Mark all these ones that you've seen blue, and then install it. That's for that. So now for our today's class, hope you are all clear. No more questions, right? No more questions? Oh my God, I've wanted. Okay, Mr. Gizo. Okay. Mr. Gizo, yeah? Mr. Gizo. Hello, Mr. Gizo. Okay. If he's not there and he's raising his hand. So now let's go back to our class.
You might be having network issues.
Okay. Then our today's class. So now,
Hello?
hello, okay,
Hello?
can you hear me?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Sorry, I muted myself and I thought I was unmuted. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, so if you check my screenshot on the group chat, one of them was for the Flutter. My Flutter doctor found 2 issues. So we didn't, you said you're going to speak on that, please.
Oh, okay, yes, I think I have explained the first one, right? Which is clear. The second one is
No, that one was, well, I don't know if it ties into the same thing, because even before I had the challenge, when I was in the former Android Studio Code,
okay.
I still had the same challenge before. So I actually, me installing the latest version was thinking it would solve the problem of the command line
Okay.
for the Android SDK. And when I did that, I still think, in fact, it got worse.
Okay, Akobi, let me check your this thing again back. Free issue, a network error.
I
Yes.
can't to copy and paste from
Okay,
there.
I think the error that you have, everything is solved here. So that's what the Waziba has also asked. The same thing. The error of that command line is your SDK. Just click on this and back to this SDK manager, then SDK tools, and mark this your what's the name, the command line, and install. Since it is the only one that your own is showing that error. So now the second one is Android license status, which the answer is even there. If you check what you've sent, you will say that they say run Flutter Doctor, then hyphen Android license. Then that's when that thing will now pop up, and then you just click on yes. You will see what it say. See, this is what I mean. Let's just open my this. Let me open this. My Android Studio, or you can open any of your command line, right? Then if I should say, the terminal should come out. If I say Flutter Doctor, right? I say Flutter Doctor. You see now, mine is saying everything is perfect. But let's assume now that I want that's your second issue, which is the license. So what you just need to do is and let this one finish. Oh, our today's class, and I want you to learn something very nice today, so that you will see the
Sorry about
sweetness of. So see, please just be serious. You see, everything my own is perfect. You see, mark. But now let's assume now that I also have the issue of what this. So what you just need to run Flutter Doctor. Then hyphen like this, right? Can you see that? Then Android.
yes.
Then Android like this. Then after the Android, you now put hyphen again licenses. What's the spelling of even license? SES, right? That's all. They just click OK. So once you've run on okay, once you've clicked on enter, it will pop out for you that something is equal. It has started installing for me license. Then it should now ask you to what? To accept it. You see? Can you see that? So it is because I've already accepted the license. So that's why it's saying the all SDK package licenses accepted. But your own end, it will show you that as yes to accept. No, yeah, you click yes. Another one will pop out. You just click on clicking on yes till when you finish everything. Hope now I've solved your problem now.
And just one last thing, the Visual Studio part.
I think for the Visual Studio, I've already solved this issue. I think someone has already asked that question. That's
Yes,
Mr.
so I
Sheldin.
followed the same thing. I
So-
accepted copy to part, but still.
No. Now the issue now it's not the issue of parts. The issue is the issue of package. So now that's why when he asked the questions, I told that we have two versions, right? This normal one that has this color blue, or is it blue? Can I call this blue?
The VS Code and Visual Studio.
This visual one, and the second one owned by Microsoft is still owned by Microsoft, but they just have two different versions, right? So now the one that your Android Studio is is actually getting is the other version. So that's why I will just advise you, you just install for installing sake. That's all. This version here. Where is
I
it?
have done that. I'm still encountering the same thing.
And it's not showing. And
Yes.
before you install, did you click on add to path?
So for this particular one, for the Visual Studio, I didn't get all of that option.
That one, but you install it inside Microsoft Store.
No. I installed it on. So on when you do Flutter Doctor,
Yeah.
when it gives you that error, it will tell you to go to this site and download. So I went to that site to download. Do I instead do it from Microsoft Store?
Yes. So if that one is not working, so please you can do it from Microsoft Store, please.
So I think I should uninstall the one I have now and go to
Just
Microsoft
install.
Store. and then-
Even once you've installed it, right? You can now be using your normal what was the name? Your Android Studio, right?
No, sir, I don't follow. Sorry.
I say that after when you've installed that version, you can now start using back this your normal Visual Studio, this version,
The VS Code.
just for you to mark this one, just for you to mark it. That's all.
Okay, so now what I think is if I get it right now, the Visual Studio I have now, I should uninstall it and install the one from my Microsoft Store. Right?
Yes. So and see, you will see this Visual Studio. So that one, you always see this one, build tools, Visual Studio build tools, right? Visual Studio build
Right.
tools. Please, you know what? I will send you the link later on, so that you just
Okay, thank
download,
you.
so that you just so instead of it to be searching. So I hope you are still getting something. I think this is also part of learning. Please, errors. See, for you to be perfect in computer, you need errors. Okay, Muadiba, question. Muadiba, hello. I can see she
Yes, sir.
like she's raising her hand and I don't know. Okay, so maybe error. So now let's go back to our normal class today. So now during our last class, we've installed all the necessary tools. The only thing we need is just to start development, right? Which I told you that the main software that we're supposed to use is the Android Studio to do everything. But due to the heaviness of our Android Studio, because it requires graphics, so that's why it's
Manzi,
oh Mwadiba. Nam, what's the question? Hello, I can't hear you. So I can say I can't hear you. So now what you just so that's why instead of us to be using Android Studio, so we are now to use VS Code because the VS Code is flexible. Mwadiba, okay, what's your question?
this
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
show the setup properly and the cancel. Which one should I actually tick? Am I ticking the setup?
What? The setup where? This one, you mean the SDK tools? I can hear you.
Yeah, you know it told me Android Studio first run, and it gave me option setup proxy or cancel.
Oh, you mean that's the first? Okay, you are just installing. Yes, that's the first thing that you see. Just choose the console. That's all. Or you can even choose anyone. Just give you the result. Is that there now?
Yes, I'll send you a picture, a screenshot of it. This is not the first time I'm opening it.
Okay.
I did
Okay.
it last week and it was okay. I don't know why it's bringing it up this time.
Oh, please send me the screenshot later on, please. So now, before we get started, please, today, so I told you now that we are using our Visual Studio Code now. Let me cancel this. Okay, but before we get started, we need two things. First of all, we need emulators, which we've already installed, which I asked you that you should install through your SDK here. And this, then we need what we call virtual device. Virtual device. But instead of virtual device, but it's if you are using a graphic system, right? If you are using graphic system, you can use that virtual device. But now, congratulations, even Flutter now has its own web version now. Like how you are learning web development, Flutter has its version now for web. So you learning web development, you know that we really have a lot to do, right? So believe me, technology is just wow. See, if you are not cashing out in technology now, please, this is your high time. Just stay on track and make sure you do the nice thing. There are a lot of things happening. I'm telling you. And if you can see the recent update for OpenAI, that's the people behind this our chat, GPT, the recent software that they launched. Wow, that just I think 3 days ago, just too superb. And those people that are into automation, data science, and all this, so they will really know what they've really gotten, right? So now, believe me, so now instead of us to use that virtual device, this virtual device, it's just a device that as you are developing, you'll be seeing, you see as how we're developing with our web, we are seeing the version, right? How it will be on the internet, right? Likewise for software too, the virtual device is what you will be seeing like as you are developing, and then you will be seeing how it will be on on the devices, right? So now to do that, to install virtual device, you will still come to that, this, right? You will click on virtual device manager, right? So after this virtual device manager, this one that I have installed, let me show you the preview how it will be, so that you will see what I'm talking about, our about the virtual device. That you see now, can you see this software, this phone that pop out now? Can you all see that? Hello, can you see this software, this phone that popped out? Hello, I want someone to specify so that I will know that I'm not talking to myself. Hello, are you all with me? Wow, no one is talking. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, can you all hear me? Hello,
Yes, we hear you.
so but no one is saying anything, so I can't. So please, do you all see the device that popped out?
Yes.
So that's what they call virtual device. So as we are developing, you will be seeing it, right? So you will be seeing what you are developing. You will see how it will be. So to install yours, after when you click on this virtual device, you will see this page. Then you see this create new virtual device, and this is where you pick the device that you want. If you want for phone, for tablet, for desktop, because for this one, so this is what they call, this is one of the features of frameworks. As you are develop, unlike before, if you are developing, you develop for all the devices. Now we have OS 2 operating system, you have Windows, you have Linux. You will design for Windows, you will design for Linux. But one of the sweetest things about this is that as you are developing for Windows, that's automatically you are also developing for Linux, which I will also show you later on, right? So after when you've clicked on this, so now you pick the device that you want, and we want phones because we are developing for what? We are developing for mobiles, right? Which I've also explained the reason why. And again, if you want to pick device, please always pick the device that has this Play Store icon, right? Please always pick the one that has this Play Store icon because of a reason which I will also explain later on. Then after when you've clicked on this, you will click on next. So I've clicked on this small phone, or let me use this medium phone, so that at least almost everyone is using that. I'll click on next. So now this next, this is where you now click on the operating system that you want. So the operating system, even the Android that you are using today, Android, the word Android is an operating system, not the name of a phone, right? So, like for Windows now, we have operating system like OS 95, 2000, Windows XP, Windows 7, 8, 8.1, 10, and the recent one that we have that is 11, right? For Linux, we have Ubuntu, we have Kali, we have all of them that we have, right? So, likewise for mobile phones, the one that we are using, we have different operating systems too for them. We have the iOS, we have Android. So the Android that you are using is the device that you see all these techno are there that they are using. Most of them they are using Android or operating systems, not the name of the phone, right? So now this is where you now pick the Android that the operating system that under Android too we have different or different versions, right? We have Lollipop, we have Baklava, we have API, we have R, we have Pi, we have Oreo. But I always choose this Oreo, which is very, very perfect, right? And it's very, very okay, right? So you click and you install. After when you've installed them, so that is where you install, just click on this, it will start downloading, right? Hope you can all hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
So fine. So now the next thing after when you've installed, there's something that I would like to also explain here. Let me click on it because I've already installed these ones. That's why it's showing me. Let's see. Let's assume that I'm installing new version. So now let me assume that I'm installing this, but let me cancel it. After when I've cancelled it, so now you will see. Let this one finish doing. There was something supposed to pop out here. Coming. Oh my god, there's something that I would like to show you, which is very, very important. See this. This is it. That is, click on this hardware profile. This one is very, very important. So now, if you are installing yours, oh no, this is not the page. Sorry, this is not the page. This is not the page. Oh my god, I wanted to show you something. Which is, let me choose this Oreo. The system image was selected. I've selected it. Okay. Let me choose this also. This is, I've chosen one. So this is what I wanted to show you. You see this configuration, please. If you are installing, choose portrait, because you see that our phone is always portrait. As you are developing, you will see how to change your, so that your software will look like if someone is under landscape. But choose portrait. Then see, for this graphics, please choose hardware. Don't choose automatic. Change it to hardware like this, so that your Android Studio and this emulator will be working according to the power of your graphic system that you are using. Hope that's clear. So once you've clicked on that, then click on finish, and that's all. So once you've installed your Android your virtual device AVD, then that's when you now see like this. For you to start it, you will just come here. Let me just go back. I think it's because I've already opened it. So now automatically, once you've installed, just go back to your Android Studio or your VS Code. Please, are we okay? Any questions? Any questions so far, please?
No, sir.
No question, right? So now, after when you've installed, automatically, if you go to your Android Studio, now before you see everything that you have done is successful, now if you want to start your development, once you've opened like this, right? And don't forget that you have to install your extension too, right? Your extension here too, your Flutter and the DAT. So now click on Ctrl Shift P together. Ctrl Shift P. Ctrl Shift P. Then you see, once you see this, it means that, yeah, everything is successful. Now this is where you start your new project, like as if you want to start developing your software. Then I'm creating an application, yes, software application that I will host on Play Store or App Store. I'll click on our application, and then as how we used to do for our normal, what's the name? Our normal web development, that you have to create a folder. You create folder for these two. Let me create this. Let me say I'm creating Camseed the what app. But this one, the convention is that you are to create it in small letter. Everything has to be small letter and no space. Camseed app. Let's say Camseed app. Then I will select it. After when you selected it, you will select the folder, and then you name it again here. The name of the real application. That's the folder. Then you say Camseed. Say I'm naming this software Camseed. I will say okay. Then you now wait. Make sure your connection is strong. The package we now just start. We just start installing for you. So now let's wait. You'll see now the package will start installing now. So now instead of me to teach you, can you see it here now? That is, it is downloading everything for me. So instead of us to use what's the name, to use command, now you see that I've solved this a very simple way with GUI. So instead of us to use command. So now let's wait. You see now it has started installing. So now let's wait. Please, any question, please ask question. If you ask question, you have just 5 minutes left, and oh, how I wish I want to teach you something today, but nevertheless, what we've learned today is also part of. So you see that all the packages have started coming out by themselves. The packages that you need, it means that everything is ready to. So all what you just need, anytime you want to create any software, you want to create. Let's assume now that I want to create another software. I'll just come that what Control Shift P, new software. Is that okay? What's the question? Okay, Maziwa, your question, please. Okay, attendance, please. Project manager, please. You can share it. He will share it now very soon. So, hope you are getting it now. See now all the packages. Wow! Now everything has installed. You see now my packages have installed. MashaAllah. So fine. So now you see that this is my Camseed, I made everything. So now, like what I've told you, this is one of the sweetest things about frameworks. If you are learning just normal language, you have to design for Android device, and you have to design for iOS device. Just see the wahala that you will encounter. But you using frameworks now, as you are developing for one. If you wish that you want to develop for Linux, then fine. If you wish that you want to develop for Android, fine. But the sweetest thing is that as you are developing automatically, here, let me increase this font so that you see. Let me increase this so that you see very well. You see, automatically as you are developing, the Linux file too will be creating itself automatically. As you are developing for Android, automatically the one for Linux too will be creating itself, and the one for Mac OS too will be creating itself. The one for web will be just see how it has made our work to be easier. But the previous way of coding things is that after when you've designed for what's the name Android, you come back to Linux, you design. You come back to Mac OS, you design. You come back for this, you design for Windows, you design. So, but now nothing is that. Framework is treating everything for you. One code, but for all the versions. Please, any question? Actually, what I want us to start today is I told that it will be practical everything. I want us to start design something like this. So now you see how this one is being done. So let's create this, but I think it will be our next class. This is what we call app bar. In almost all the software that you are seeing, this is what we call app bar. This one is what we call navigation, that you will click and this one will pop out. This is what I intended us to create today, but no problem. So by next class, so this is where we start creating each component, small. The app bar, the navigation, the scaffold, the floating action, the box, everything. So this is how we start creating them one by one, till when you see that wow. So this is how software is very easy. So software is very easy, yeah. So in fact, technology is easy. All what you just need is just to be active and practice. Please, any question? I think let's call it a day with this. Wow, some people are just joining now. Some people are just joining now. I don't know how to even do about them. So please, any question? As the attendants, have they shared the attendance? Yeah, okay, fine. Thank you, sir. So please, any question? So by next week, after when this one has been installed totally, so after when you've seen this, it means that everything has been installed. So please don't let this code to scare you. Nothing is there. All these things are that's why we are here for you. We will explain each bit for you. Very easy. Just follow the steps. Very easy. And computer, it's just all about set of instructions. Just follow this one step at a time, and that's all. Right? So we are done with this for today. We have set up our development, and by next week we will create this our app bar, right? Then we'll create this our navigation, that you used to see, this back, minimize, and this, and then we'll create this bottom navigation. They call it bottom navigation. You see this sign that you are seeing. If you are using like MTN app, you see like MTN app, and which app again that used to use it, I think. So almost all the apps that you see that they, like, if they want to include some services there, you see this icon there. And almost all the softwares, 99% of software that you are using, almost all, you see this also, that once you click this navigation, this will pop out. You see how we will go about it by next week. So hope everything is fine. We have just only 5 minutes left. Please, any questions? Or 11 minutes. Please, any questions, please? Ask your question. Oh, it's time to ask question, please. I hope you enjoyed today's class, and we hope we have done justice to today's class. So actually, and again, there are some things that I've also skipped. So, but I will also want you to also, after when you are practicing, that you should also witness. So thank you, Muhadiba, for bringing that question. And thanks, Mr. Ahmed, too, for bringing that questions. I think we are done with our today's class. Any questions, please? You said? What? Someone is talking? Hello? Is there any questions? I think so. I think we are all good to go. So, in the absence of question, okay, Mr. Ayobamidele, question, please. Okay. So, in the absence of question, I think our project manager, please, is there any observation, please, or any suggestion?
No, I think all is well. I'm fine. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Wonderful session.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, before we call it a day, this coming Friday, like based on what we've discussed during our meeting when we wanted to start this community, so we told you that we will try all our best to escort you, or to help ourselves to success, and for us to leverage all the benefits in this technology that we have, this recent time that we are in, because this is the best era so far in terms of technology. So if you are still adamant to learn any tech skills, please, this is your right time, because everything has become more easier and more easier, and it's becoming more easier every day. One. Secondly, this coming Friday, we promised you during our last class that every month we will be doing monthly check-in. That is whereby everyone will gather everyone, so that you should voice out what you need from us, the support, or what is the challenges that you are facing. What are the challenges that you are facing? What's your progress? Or is there anything that you would like us to know? So this is the essence of this monthly check-in that we want to be doing every month. And this our first month is coming up this coming Friday. And please, we want everyone to be present. Those that are not here, please inform them. And we are using Twitter Space. Share the flyers. The committee is open to all. Please and please, it's see we have a lot of benefits that will come out in this community. That see it's just the best to learn things, right? So please make sure you share the flyers, invite people, invite friends, because you learn faster once you are in group, right? You learn faster, more faster, and it will really help you a lot. So once all of you you've mastered to some extent, believe me, you can create whole software, whole web, whole data science project, or anything that you want to create within one day. Yes, that's the essence of community. You just share the task. Well, you do this, you do that. If you see someone creating software just for one day or just for 1 hour, it means that that person has a lot of people like behind it, right? So that's the essence. That's one of the essence of. And again, there are a lot of things that you will also benefit from community. Like now, just imagine that you have someone that is very good, and if someone is looking for something, so we'll first come to you first, and we will call you that okay, I think we have someone in our community that can handle that task, and that's it, right? So and a lot that if you want to know, please just come to this our Twitter Space. And also there's something that we would also like to clarify during that Twitter Space. That's all about, because some people they are probably chatting me that they don't really know about technical this. Believe me, see, anything that you want to learn, you can learn it, one. And secondly, tech, it's not just all about tech, like technical. You just be in the community and be active. Even your suggestion, your observations, is still part of it. We need different specializations. Marketing, that's marketing. Is it financial expert? All these kind of things. All these kind of things that you know that can make someone a community to be successful. We need them. It is not really about technical. So please, if you want to know more, let's make sure that we all attend this our upcoming session, which is will be very productive. Please share the flyers, invite others. Make sure you also follow the page, both Facebook and the Twitter. And I think for now that's just it. So we meet on Friday by 8 p.m. our actual time, and we pray that Almighty God to put more effort to bless all our hustles, and to make this a success one. By the end of this year, you should say, wow, this is what we've done. Wow, this is what we've created as a community. A solution that people will be using out there, that, wow, this is what we have done to the nation, for the nation, and now this is what we are getting back. From there, you start getting recognition too. From everywhere, from your vicinity, from your like nationwide. So that's it. So please practice. And the committee is open every time, 24 hours. Anytime you are encountering any issue, post it. Like Mr. Ahmed now, sometimes 3 o'clock p.m. a.m. I say, wow, this one is really ready. You see, sometimes 4 o'clock a.m. That's when it will start asking questions. That's what we need. Yeah, be active in the ask your question. Don't feel shy. You learn by mistake. Yeah, please. So I think we can call it a day. And thank you for this wonderful session. And we hope you will all still put more effort. But we are still emphasizing the turnout is still low. Just imagine, just only 6 people. Just imagine 6 people. The turnout is very low. About, I think we are, as of today, we have almost more than 170 participants now in our community. As of today, we have 170 participants upward. So just imagine, and just 6 people just attending. But no problem. So we are still on it. So thank you once again, and have a nice weekdays ahead. And make sure you practice, and make sure you ask questions. And thank you. Bye bye.